Still trying to make our way out to Honeymoon Bay. Road is a bit crappy. Hopefully not too much longer. The sun is definitely going down. I think we've probably got about 2 kilometers left of the track. When you're doing like 5 to 10 k's an hour, it does take a while. Not so sure if you can see that helicopter that just came over and like hovered over the top of our caravan and did that. So we're going to go down to McGowans now.
There you go.
Hey! Yeah! Woo!
That's what it's about.
I'm pretty sure that's a croc slide and that's our caravan. Just there. So we've all packed up from Manning Gorge. That was absolutely amazing. We're just now back at the Mount Barnett Roadhouse. Grant's going to put some fuel in and we're going to try and go as far as we can towards Honeymoon Bay today. If we can make it all the way, that's great. If not, we'll just camp on the road somewhere. Yeah, but fuel. I think it's about $2.93 a litre. So it's fun, but you got to do what you got to do. We're just about to cross Drysdale River crossing, and being a good YouTuber, I'm going to walk across. I didn't have the camera recording. I took one step in the water and just slid straight over. Luckily I didn't get myself wet. Just kind of landed on my knee. Yep. The road from Mount Barnett has been a little rougher than it has the previous days. So we've been on the road for about an hour and a half, 2 hours I think. We just stopped, we're just checking everything, making sure that everything is good. I'm gonna open the caravan, go inside, and hopefully everything's good in there as well. No dust or anything so far. Okay, we got a bit of dust here. That's coming from underneath the fridge. Okay, toothpaste is falling out. Okay, no major damage in the caravan. A little bit of dust, but all good.
I just did that creek crossing there and I felt something sort of rattle at the front. And even though we had the music going, I'm always listening for anything and everything out of the usual. So I checked this. These have been coming off. They were put on pretty poorly. And yeah, it's a long story, but basically there's welds on it, and when they put them on, they made a mess of it, and now they don't the bolt doesn't stay on properly. So I've had to grind back the welds on this part, the bracket, down here, and just keep nipping it up, and yeah, just keep an eye on it basically. It's got nylock nuts on it, but this road is so rough, like in places. And it's just, these things are so solid, any accessories that you put on them, they're going to get shaken to no end. So anyway, pays to stop and listen and have a look and check things.
Present now is my past.
I'm still trying to make our way out to Honeymoon Bay. I think it's about 5:15. At the moment, apparently we're not too far away. The road is a bit crappy. The light is coming loose, so Grant's taking that off, and we've lost the cover off the light. But hopefully not too much longer. The sun is definitely going down, and hopefully it doesn't get dark before we get there, because that's not going to be fun. Oh, it's pretty dark. Hopefully you can see us. So the sun is definitely going down. It's 5:45 now. I think we've probably got about 2 kilometres left of the track. But when you're doing like 5 to 10 k's an hour, it does take a while.
Wish I was doing 5 to 10 k's an hour.
2 k's an hour? I don't know. Yeah, hopefully we get there. We may just like camp in the middle of the track somewhere. So we followed the signs that said to Honeymoon Bay, and our GPS was telling us to go a different direction, and we're sometimes the GPS lies to us, so we're like, okay, we'll follow the actual signs that tell you this is the direction. I hope this is the direction and we're actually going to get to camp. But yeah, no idea. I think we've made it. It's very dark. It's about 6:10. We've made it. People from the office are staring at us going, what the hell are people pulling in this late? I agree with them. But let's just go see what we can do. So dark. So, done. We are in the campgrounds. We've got a spot. We're not unhitching. We're kind of mostly level, and we're going to go outside and have dinner. Grant needs a rest. It's been a big day. Oh,
What?
microwave shelf fell out.
Microwave. How did that open and close?
Yeah.
Is it in one piece?
I don't know.
Nope.
No. Oh, damn it. Well, I did say the microwave shelf's never fallen out. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. And yeah. There's so much dust everywhere. Okay, not too much, just the microwave. Could be worse. So last night when we pulled in, probably about, I don't know, 6:30, we've just camped up here, up the top area. There is a bit of camping you can do up here, and there's showers and some toilets up here. And now we're going to move. We've just gone in and seen the lady, paid, and we're going to move down to the beach kind of area and set up camp for the next couple of days.
On our way to redemption, I forgot to mention that I have a strong urge, a thirst for the word. Inside daydreams, I can see past the caravans, be caught inside an oyster, shimmering, glimmering, make waves in the sky, stick my tongue out, draw a line in the sand just because I can. Ooh. Your face is mild, your will is strong. You tell me I belong with the swans, dancing, romancing. You call
that's not a bad view to wake up to in the morning. We're just taking the boat off. Now it is croc country up here. We haven't really launched the boat really in croc country. Haven't seen any. But Grant's just gonna go back and try to like get the boat to kind of go off the trailer itself. Yeah. It worked, but I had my thongs on still and I had to step into the water and they just got stuck. Okay, boat is off. Now we just need to get in and go out. It's a beautiful day. So over on the beach where we're camped, it's just like glass over there. It's a little bit like ripplier here on the other side of the point. So you need to drive around to the other side of the point to launch the boat. Unless you book the beach shack, there's a part to launch directly out of the front of there, but otherwise come around to the other point, which is fine. It's probably like, I don't know, a 2 kilometre like track to come around to the other side, so it's not too bad. Not too bad.
Get him up. Keep going. Ah, the trevally.
Another one!
I don't have one.
Where's the net?
I don't have the net. I had to hit helper. Bloody awesome, that's what you want. Look at you catching the fish before I do again.
Wow.
Not Peter at all.
That was like first cast with that little lure in this spot. And then as I was pulling him in, another one was chasing him on tape.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
May as well.
Yeah.
Look what you got.
Hey! How good is that? I don't know, he's nearly 50 centimetres. That's pretty good.
Yeah. How cool is that? Oh.
Oh, is it barracuda?
Yeah, barracuda.
Oh, there, that came off. Hey,
Massive.
Just come up to the top of the campsite and they have a fish cleaning station set up here to clean the fish, because they ask to not do any fish cleaning or gutting like that in the water in the bay, because that attracts the crocodiles obviously, and the less crocodiles the better. So come up to the fish cleaning station, clean your fish. They have a bit where you can put all the guts and everything and they'll get rid of it. What you doing?
Just throwing something together. Just the trevally that we caught today. I figure we might as well just sort of steam the whole thing. So I'm just gonna season it up. It's pretty much all I'm gonna do. A bit of salt, pepper, chili flakes, lemon, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So it's gonna be cooked in a bag, or en popiote as the French call it. In a bag, and then we're going to have it with some rice, and I'm going to make a nice, kind of like a Nam Jim, but not really.
Ooh.
A soy seasoning sauce.
Yeah.
That's all. We don't have those ingredients, so like just something like that. Soy and like mirroring and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's basically got enough moisture in it to steam it at the moment, because that's sort of how I want it. I don't want it too saucy because I'm going to make a sauce to go on top. I think I had it in the oven. It's sort of hard to gauge what temperature our oven is. Based on how long it took to cook, it was probably 170 for about close to an hour, eh?
Yep, it's about an hour.
Yes, all I did was I just scored it so that you can actually cut out a big chunk, just basically lift it off, and that's a whole, especially a serve, like so. I just sprinkled some dried chili flakes, lemon, and that's it. I don't muck with that too much. And then you just add a bit of sauce. But basically all it is just like a ketchup mayonnaise, sweet, gluten-free soy, mirin, rice wine vinegar. I'll put the quantities up here as well, because I forget.
And chili.
I used preserved chili and a bit of sugar and lemon juice. That's it. And it's looking pretty good.
Okay. Taste test. Yum.
I did good.
Yeah, that's good. Yum. And I did good because I caught the fish.
Good.
What?
Good. We both did good.
We both did good.
We both did good.
Yum. We're going to dig in now. Delicious. Okay, not so sure if you can see that helicopter that just came over and like hovered over the top of our caravan and did that. And just threw our awning straight on top of the caravan. So, not fun. Not fun at all. Let's see if we can get it down. Oh, just over 12 months?
Just over 12 months.
Yeah, it's been replaced already.
Pull that out. Down.
But poles are not bent anymore.
So this pole was bent pretty badly, but it was only sort of, I don't know, like that. Bad enough. That one was bent almost on a full angle, on the full 90 degree. And I couldn't save that, but we had an extra pole which Aussie Traveller supplied with us as a strut that would go in between the two corners and just prop up the middle, which we don't have anymore now, but I might be able to sort that out later. So I used the in and out of that for this, for this one, and I just put this cap on the inner for the other pole. He warmed it up, and as I'm warming it up, I'm shoving it into the outer pole, and it cooled down nice and straight because it had the outer pole to tell it what to do. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm not saying that I'm the greatest, I'm just saying that I could be.
We need to reattach the arms. We'll do that tomorrow. I've just been up on the ladder and taken the end caps off, reattached the arms from the other part of the awning.
Taking care of business is what you've been doing.
And then that's all tucked up. We're going to leave it there for now. It's a little bit windy, so in the morning when it's not windy, we'll pull it all out, do the last touches, and hopefully we have an awning that kind of works. Fingers crossed. It's positive right now. It's positive.
Starlink was on our roof, is on our roof, and it survived, so that's really lucky. But yeah, we had some guys from the other camps come over and just hold the awning and the canvas once we got it back over to this side.
Good old Aussie spirit.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then we were able to wind the canvas in, and then I could detach the rest of the pieces, and then we could work to putting them all back together again. But it's been an adventure. Yeah. Okay, we just dropped the awning frame back down again. I'm going to screw the legs back on and see how we go. We were talking to another couple that were camped here yesterday, and they pretty much seen when the helicopter came over, and it really basically, so we're camped here, the water line's just there, maybe like 50 meters, and that's where the helicopter was. So what they witnessed happen was the draft from the helicopter pushed the awning down and broke those support legs that hold the awning up, because we were trying to figure out how they got bent because it was really weird. So the helicopter pushed the air down, bent those legs with its force, and then because of the guy ropes got loose, it then flipped and turned it onto its head when he went to move, and that draft just went under and flipped the awning completely over the caravan. What I had to do with the actual arms that attach to the awning to the caravan, they've got like a little rubber foot that goes into a U-shape bracket that slides into a slot. So I think the awning's actually made that if it does flip, those rubber brackets come apart, and so it doesn't break the awning, they just slide out, which is a good feature. I was able to just take the end caps off and slide the bracket across, reattach and slide them back in and put the end caps back on. So that seems to have done the trick so far. So we may have fixed it. Yes.
So once again, thanks a bunch, helicopter pilot. If you're around tents or caravans, please keep the hell away.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a rescue pilot, in which case you've got to do a job, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you recommend a warning, but if you're out sightseeing and stuff, get stuffed.
I mean, I don't know what the rules are, but I know we can't even fly our drone that close to someone else's caravan, let alone a helicopter. So
Well, people in general. Yeah.
yeah, like, anyway, it's fixed. Woo! It is about 5:30 in the morning at the moment. We are going to pack up, hit the road, hit that track as early as possible so we don't come into oncoming traffic, because there's not many places to pull over that we noticed when we drove through on the way in. But anyway, I will show you and get out and film the track when we go through after we've packed up and had a coffee. But man, this place is stunning, absolutely stunning. One comment I'm going to say is it's not about the place, it's potentially about the people who come and visit and have their generator running all night. Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, one up, all up, so let's make as much noise as possible. And there's even some people camped up over on the hill, and I can hear them playing music already. I just don't get that. I just don't get that. all packed up, ready to head over to McGowans. You'll notice that the boat trailer is on top of the boat. We couldn't be bothered unpacking it just to rebuild it again. Let's get going. 8:10 in the morning. We left at about 8 o'clock. The reason we left so early is this track basically is one lane, and there's not very many spots to pull off with the caravan, or if you've got a car. So we wanted to leave as early as possible so that we hopefully don't run into any traffic on our little journey through, because that's not going to be super fun. And if it's a car, we're not reversing, they can reverse back.
Not happening. Not happening,
sorry, we're bigger. If it's another caravan, that'll be a different story, but hopefully we wouldn't run into another caravan at this time of morning because it's so slow going. And the road itself has, you're going to encounter lots of different terrains. So there's soft sandy spots, there's hard spots, there's rocky spots, there's ledges that you have to climb up. So lots of different terrains along the road as well that you need to account for. When you come in from Kulumburu, follow the signs that have directions. Your GPS could be lying to you. We were speaking to the owners. The road that our HEMA map is currently showing and the way Google Maps was directing us has been washed away, and it was been washed away for about 7 years. So don't follow that. Make sure you actually follow the signs that say, turn to the left here, turn to the right here, keep coming. It's so many kilometres left, so follow the signs. Okay, so we've made it down to the turn-off. So 7 kilometres back up where we went is Honeymoon Bay, and then 2 kilometres down here is McGowans. So we're going to go down to McGowans now.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now all is in your hands.
I'm pretty sure that's a croc slide, and that's our caravan. Just there, croc slide. How far did it come up? Definitely a croc slide. Wow. So basically the whole time we've been here so far at McGowans, it's been about 3 or 4 days that we've been here. It has been windy. It's like this in the morning, and then within about an hour or two it gets super windy. So all we've been able to do so far is fish off the rocks. So I haven't really put the boat in yet. We're going to put it in today, but there was one moment that we put the boat in for about 2 minutes the other day. Grant's shaking his head. I didn't manage to capture all on my
What
phone,
a shame.
but I captured some of it.
Damn it.
So what we were doing, we were out on the rocks. So we're fishing out on the rocks and the wind started to pick up and we thought, all right, let's go inside. And Grant bent over to like pick up the tackle bag. And what happened?
My hat blew off and went straight into the drink.
Yeah.
And started to drift off.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, well, that's no good. I can't jump in after it.
So we can't really jump in after it because there is a crocodile that hangs out on this beach.
It hangs out almost in that corner of the beach where the rocks are.
And we had seen the, what's it called? A croc slide? Like about 10 metres from kind of the rocks where we were. So we knew there was a croc slide there.
Anyway, so I scaled the rocks, ran back to the car, put the boat in, and then I sort of didn't realise, you know how you get like in the zone and you don't think of anything but the goal? Yeah, that's what happened to me. So I ran back. I was goal focused, didn't think about anything else. I didn't check the winch to see if it was hooked to the boat. Reversed it back down the boat ramp, got to the water, and I touched the brakes a little bit too hard and the boat decided to slide off and begun to drift off. So I don't think I've ever moved that fast in my life. But I somehow jumped out of the truck, put the truck in park, got out of the truck, sprinted down the beach with my pluggers on, with my Archies on, and fully like thongs and everything, just went straight into the water, dove for the bow rope. At least that was hanging out, and I just rescued the boat. Got in the boat, ran over towards the rocks, and my hat was sort of tumbling on the surface of the water. It was going to go any second, or a shark was going to take it or something. And it was at that point it started to get quite windy. I got close to the boat. The wind then blew the hat underneath the boat. Oh no, she's gone now. Oh well, I'm up for a new boat, for a new hat, and it came up by the motor, and I leant back and I accidentally ripped the throttle, and the whole boat just and I leaned back, and Bianca thought I was Gornsky for sure.
So I'm standing on the rocks because I had all the fishing gear and I just said, look, Grant, go get the boat. I'll tidy up all of this. And I grabbed my camera out and I was filming and I'm watching this. And just, when you're filming but you're actually watching, I wasn't looking through the camera. So just at that moment, the camera moves up and down. So you can't actually, I didn't capture it on camera. But I was like, oh my God, Grant is going to fall now into the water and we're going to lose the boat. And he's going to lose his hat. Like, this is just insane.
I'm going to lose my boat for the sake of losing my hat.
Yep.
So.
But luckily.
I wasn't going to lose my hat. It was not going to happen.
And you didn't lose the boat because you pulled the.
I pulled the ripcord. I had the ripcord. At least I thought of that. Right? Anyway. So, yeah, my uncle Nat, Bodgy brother #1. He'd be proud of those shenanigans, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saved the hat, didn't lose the boat, didn't lose any of the fishing gear, but also whilst that had happened, when we were out on the rocks, the tide had come in further. So we had to cross a little bit of water to get to the rocks we were standing on. And so there was even more water to cross to get back. And so that was a bit like, looking around. Is there anything in the water? Make sure there's nothing in the water before we had to run across.
So was that scary for you?
Yeah,
after everything I did?
It was. Anyway, so Grant's hat's all now been out of shape because it's been in the ocean. And then it's been washed off with bore water.
Yeah.
But it still works.
Oh, it's looking about as proportionately rough to its wearer, so it's all right.
Yeah. All right. So let's put the boat in. We've punted across the bay and we're now at the mouth of the I think it's King Edward River. And we've got all the mangroves. We're gonna have a flick and I don't know, hopefully. What do you want? A barra or a jack or something? We're probably not going to catch anything, but we'll give it a go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Woo! Oh babe.
Yeah.
Oh,
How good is that?
it looks like a pinky too. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
How good is that? That didn't even take you that long.
Oh, it took me long enough.
Oh, no. Awesome.
Right.
Good job.
Bit of cod.
What size do they need to be?
He's good.
Oh, he's got a little fish in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, break sea cod.
Yeah. I haven't got it on camera, but I've just seen in the mangroves just over there this croc just pop up. You can see his head and all his back. He's probably about 50 metres or so away, but he's just ducked back under. So if he comes up again, I'll see if I can film him. Okay, so we just stopped. And I just dropped my line in with some bait and then just probably a 1.2 metre reef shark just come and start circling us. So we're like, rightio.
Yeah, this bay, there are millions of them. There's millions of sharks up here. So it's the thing though, like everyone that I've spoken to that fishes up here, have all said, look, you get a fish, you get that thing up straight away. Sometimes you don't even, it doesn't matter if you try that, it doesn't matter. They're onto it, they're there. So if you're able to get a fish, just move on, find another spot. As soon as you see a shark, don't bother, just move. So, yeah, there's a lot of them and they're hungry.
What it is. They're all super heavy. Oh, a little shark.
Alright, so what'd you get?
I got a shark.
Oh, good.
Can we eat him?
Oh, good. No.
Okay, give me the pole.
That's how hard they are. That was annoying.
No. Shark. Gone? Yeah. What do you like? I thought I was snagged, but I've got like a little baby.
Well, that's what she thought she was snagged. Look. Do you see it? Does it come up on film? She thought she was snagged with that. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's through the eyeball. Yep. We're ready to leave. We're not at Honeymoon Bay, we're at McGowans.
McGowans.
We're at McGowans. And Grant's just putting water into our tanks. Now, there are some YouTube videos out there and we've seen them of filling up your tanks from the creek before you get to Kulumburu. Just wanted to let you know that you don't actually have to do that. There's water at Drysdale, there's water at Honeymoon, and there's water here at McGowans. So you don't need to worry about filling up from a creek. There is water available.
I will just say, just ask first though.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that it's okay. It probably will be, but just ask. It's always nice to ask. The caretakers have assured us that it's fine.
It is bore water, but it's fine, just chuck a filter on. You can drink it. We don't drink it because I just don't like the taste. So we have bottled water to drink. But yeah, it's fine in the caravan. There are like flushing toilets at both Honeymoon and McGowans, and showers. So you don't really need to fill up in a creek. You don't have to worry about that. So yeah, we're just waiting for the water to fill up. Once that's filled up, we'll hit the road and hopefully make our way down to the Gibb River roadside free camp. We drove past it on the way in, looks pretty nice. So we'll go head there.
So I noticed yesterday, we were at the gorge. So yesterday we went to the Sandy Gorge. It was a sandy track in. On the way out I thought I'd put it in four-wheel drive. I turned left to exit the little car park thing, and I heard this ping, like big metal ping. Whatever that was, that wasn't good.